For decades, a college degree was considered the safest investment you could make. Study hard, graduate, get a stable job. That formula built the modern middle class. But in 2026, the economics of higher education are changing rapidly. Tuition costs are skyrocketing. Entry-level wages are stagnating. And the skills demanded by the modern economy are evolving faster than universities can update their curriculum. So the real question is, no longer should you go to college. The real question is a traditional degree still a good investment? The first problem is cost. Over the past several decades, tuition has increased far faster than inflation. In many countries, a four-year degree now costs tens of thousands, sometimes hundreds of thousands of dollars. For many graduates, that means starting their careers already carrying significant debt. Debt that can take years, sometimes decades, to repay. When the cost of an investment rises this quickly, the return must rise with it. But that hasn't happened. Entry-level salaries in many industries have barely kept pace with inflation. While education costs surge upward, the financial reward after graduation often grows much more slowly. That gap is creating a structural problem. Students are paying more, but earning relatively less in return, which changes the entire risk profile of the investment. There's also the question of time. A traditional degree typically requires 4 years. 4 years of tuition payments, 4 years without full-time income, 4 years spent studying material that may already be outdated by the time you graduate. In a rapidly changing economy, time itself becomes a cost, especially when alternative paths exist. Today, many industries value skills more than credentials. Coding boot camps, professional certifications, online technical training. These programs often take months instead of years, and they focus on immediately applicable skills. In fields like technology, design, digital marketing, and data analytics, employers increasingly care about what you can do, not just the degree you hold. Artificial intelligence is accelerating this shift. AI is rapidly changing the nature of work. Routine tasks are becoming automated, and the most valuable workers are those who continuously update their skills. That environment favors adaptability over static credentials, which makes long, inflexible education paths riskier. None of this means college has no value. Many professions still require degrees: medicine, engineering, law. But the assumption that any degree automatically guarantees economic security is becoming outdated. Education is still important, but the form it takes is evolving. The modern economy rewards adaptability, continuous learning, and specialized skills. Traditional degrees are no longer the universal pathway to financial stability they once were. In many cases, they are simply one option among many. And like any investment, they should be evaluated based on cost, risk, and expected return. Because the real goal isn't collecting credentials. It's building the skills that create long-term economic freedom.